Good day. Hope everybody out there is having a good one. Your first time to the channel. Around here, we like to find new music from all over the place, all different types of music from all over the world. Like I said, different genres and all that stuff. And a friend from Twitch, Tony Core, which does some pretty cool gaming streams as well as some pretty awesome music streams, recommended that I check this out. Said he couldn't stop listening to it. So usually anything he suggests is pretty awesome. So I figured let's check it out. So this is DAX. Now we had already covered Oliver Anthony with Men North of Richmond. This is a remix of that by an artist, DAX. I think that was Dax. That was a video game character. That was Dax. Yeah. Anyway, this is I don't think it's him. this is Dax with Oliver Anthony Richmond, North of Richmond remix. There's a lot of R's there. All right, let's check it out.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul. The rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
This world has changed and I had to accept it. They ask my political views while I search for their hidden agendas. I don't got an answer, I try to remember the devil divides. Pressure appears from our peers. Those arguments waste our time while helping to push their lies, so fuck political views. I got common sense. I know God made man, and the sun sets on a life where we focus on things that we cannot control and accumulate so much regret. By the time we decide to live, we're practically already dead. So I go to sleep with the thoughts of 45 years living in debt. 45 years can't pay rent. 45 years just for a pension. I'm too old to enjoy and go spend 45 years working and slaving for rich men with no time for my family and friends. Then I'll wake up and pray that it ends.
Living in the new world with an whole soul. Rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
Descendants of Adam and Eve, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. They're taking God out the schools. Our kids don't know what to believe. From 6 to 18, the curriculum fails and Gen Z gets taught by their phones with forced feeds that get sponsored and paid by companies. That's how they attack us, it starts with the youth. If you lie enough, you'll convince anybody the lie's the truth. So telling these kids they can choose their own gender at ages they can't even tie their own shoes. Drive or drink is crazy. Common sense isn't common unless it pays me. That's the thought process daily. Look at the content. We're creating lies, diluting our brains. I'm done trying to argue online with these people who think that a vote's gonna bring about change. How many presidents does it take to have a life worth living? An actual comfortable wage. No more school shootings. Let's unite these states.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me and people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
Be checking more out from this gentleman. Like, comment, and share. Yes, we will be doing that and more here. This was awesome. Really cool remix. And a lot of times, like especially in the rock areas and stuff like that, when you hear remixes, they're just remixing something for the dance floor, or they're remixing it. It's very cool when something is remixed, and there's also an addition to it that even adds more context. Um, you know, uh, I make it a point not to get political or anything around here. Um, I think music is one of those things that awards you that escape from these sorts of things. But that being said, we also need it to remind us that the majority of us are in the same boat, whether we're being convinced we aren't or not, whether, no matter what color you are, what everybody is having issues in one way or another. And it's not, the difference between red and blue. It's really the difference between the haves and the have-nots. And if the have-nots can fight enough, then the haves can just carry on. There is so much out there that, and even people on these social medias and, stuff that he just mentioned, there are so many people and so many things that seek that actually will come in and pretend to be the opposite of what they're really doing. We just want to bring everybody together, while at the same time putting forth this agenda that would divide people even more. No matter what side, no matter where you are on the political sphere, I think we can all agree that there's some pretty powerful people in control of some things they probably shouldn't be in control of. But, there was a linguist the other day that said, it is what it is. People that say that means, that I don't care about. No, it means that we're more accepting to the reality of things. When people say it is what it is, I might not like this, and I might not like how you feel about this. But it is what it is. And what it is right now we have a lot of divisive things going on. And I love seeing gentlemen like this finding ways to get it out there. And this is what, the real issues. People work so hard in our lives to muddy the waters. When a particular argument is about a particular thing, they will all of a sudden pile on all these other things that, no, we're not talking about that. We're talking about this one little thing. And we need more people like this. And whether you be religious or not, it doesn't matter. That's not the point. It's again another another representation of how music can be used to represent us all. And kind of just look, I mean, if that don't speak to myself, the generations that are out right now, look, not to get political, but the reality of the situation is we have a whole new generation of people that will not be able to afford to buy a home on a regular wage. They will never be able to afford to save. They will never be able to ever make it. Is that what we want for our future generations? I mean, look, I think we have people that are way too detached making these type of decisions. We have people that are getting persuaded. Look, if you took lobbyists out of government completely, overnight, a lot of the trash would take itself out. A lot of the swamp would clean itself up because there's no more money to be made from wheeling and dealing. Hey, how about how about you just let this slide through in this bill and that, We have people too far detached from regular people, from regular folks, just like this gentleman, just like you, just like me. If you're sitting here watching this video right now, chances are, you're not living in some lavish $1 million home. Just guessing. No, the simple analytics can tell me that. Look, we have so much, and I know I'm repeating myself, but we have so much out there that is seeking to pit one another against each other, whether it be race, sexuality, gender, all these, whatever they can think of. It's and we need more gentlemen like this put things into perspective. If you didn't like the last guy that put it out and you wanted to, make it into something it wasn't, which a lot of you news folk like to do. You've done it with artists like Ren. And I could list a bunch. Done that through the years. You've done it with heavy metal. You've used music to your means. But this is the means that music should. Yep. This is a perfect example of, let everybody know. And whether you like rap, hip hop, anything like that, still doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. The message is the same. I have a lot of respect for rap artists. I think you need to be very good with language in order, I think people underestimate, it's like, yeah, there's a lot of rap might not be my kind of thing, but it doesn't mean I don't appreciate it. You have to have an understanding of language different than the average person. You are able to, string sentences together and make them into something that the average person, you can, I know Jerry Garcia and them would beg to differ that, it's in the music sphere, but stuff like this proves that yes it is. It's very in the music sphere, and it's doing the same thing that Mr. Garcia and people for generations, Crosby, Stills, and Nash, artists before rap and hip hop was even a big thing. We had these same folk artists and all that. saying the same thing basically, whether it had been about the Vietnam War or whatever issue or conflict we might be in as a country, as a world. There has been those out there that just put out in plain English what's going on. This is the closest to reality that you're going to see from anybody, of what's going on outside, out where the grass is. I think this is an awesome artist. I'm looking forward to checking more of this gentleman out. I think he has an awesome sound. I think he has an awesome way about how he's laying things down, and I want to check out more from him. So expect to be hearing more. And if you have an artist or anything like that that you think we should be checking out, please do suggest. You can send through email, messenger. Just leave a comment, and we field the comments. We go through, and we, as much as we possibly can or have time to. And this is how we find awesome stuff like this. This was suggested, from a friend, kind of just out of the blue. Like, hey, you got to check this out. And I really, respect this person's, opinion on music. And so I knew it was going to be, something worth sharing with the rest of the class. So I hope you got some perspective out of this. I hope this helps maybe put things into perspective for some people that have maybe lost their way or have lost perspective on what the average person's conversation really is. We have to be thankful for people like this man right here that help put things into perspective for us, put things into words that we obviously are having trouble doing as a society. I personally, I want everybody to be, happy. As long as you're not hurting anybody else, you live your life. As far as we know, we only get one of these things, and you need to spend it doing what makes you happy and being whatever makes you happy. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day, is happiness. You don't have to have a lot of money to be rich. I wise man once said, we might not be rich in money, but we're rich with love. And I think we need a lot more of those riches spread around the country and the world. I don't think money is the issue as far as giving it to other people. I think money is more of an issue right here at home. But that's another discussion for another day. And hopefully this is something that made you think, gave you some perspective. That's what we tried to do. And hope it was something new. And I hope you go check this gentleman out. We're going to have you all linked up, all that good stuff. I hope you're having a great day out there. I hope it's going as good as it possibly can be. We got tons more news, reviews, reacts. There's a bunch of craziness going on in the music world right now. Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll have other videos. We got a bunch of other videos that you can check out. Please please do. You're going to find a bunch of awesome bands. I guarantee you're going to find something that you've never heard before, and you're going to be blown away. There's some stuff that I didn't even think was humanly possible that we have here on the channel. So, yeah. We have playlists of stuff like that. So, yeah. Have fun taking a look around, and please suggest a band, artist, or act that we should be checking out. Definitely. And look forward to seeing more from this gentleman. Like I said, we'll have you all linked up and all that stuff. Have a great day, everybody. We'll catch you in the next one.